get this tree right here with the sign up. I have the sign sitting over here on my car. So I just came from visiting my dad at the hospital, and he would like for me to come and stay with him for a while.
It don't mean that much to me. We ain't gotta worry about it. Just focus your energy. We'll build our whole world around it. It don't mean that much to me. We don't gotta fight about it. Just focus your energy, baby. We'll build our whole life around it.
I'm just honest, I ain't perfect, baby.
Honestly, I
know it's hard, but ain't I worth it, baby?
Challenging when it seems. Wondering where you've been. I don't believe everything. Trying not to forget.
This gon' work if we keep working on it. Ease your mind, you put a curtain on it. So if you love me, won't you say you love me? You're so beautiful, it's working.
I've heard a story, I've heard it said, I've come to believe that love is a bet. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose, and sometimes it calls you right in the move. Come to my table, come to my bed, go easy my hunger, easy my head, bringing me fire, bringing me water, taking me high, taking me down. Give me your pretty, give me your messy, give me your happy, give me your sad. I may be staying, I may be going, I may be left, I may fall apart. Come to my table, come to my bed, go easy my hunger, easy my head, bringing me fire, bringing me water, taking me high, taking.
So this is the rabbit food that I feed them from the feed store, and not Tractor Supply, the feed store. And then this is their mash that they make at the feed store. this is what the feed looks like. I know I've shown you before. But in the light, it's very soft, very fine corn. And this will mix well if you were mixing it with like milk. A lot of people give their chickens milk with their feed and not water with their feed because they get water automatically. And that helps with the egg production as well. I also like to mix in diatomaceous earth. You can garden with this as well. It's very good for your garden. It's very good for your animals too. I do have a bigger bag. So this is my bigger bag of the diatomaceous earth right here. And I'm gonna put some of that into my rabbit feed and mix it up. So I'm only going to scoop 1 scoopful into this bin. Put it in here so that I can go in with this large scooper. I don't want that much. That's good enough. Pour it on top, and then I'm gonna mix it in, and that way I don't have to add it. Now this is honestly the first time I've done it this way. Usually I, mix it with their food once a month, but I'm gonna go ahead because it's about to get hot, and this is gonna help with parasites. It's not gonna harm them. You can even give this to your dogs sparingly. I do suggest wearing a mask. I'm not leaning over the bucket. That's why you're not getting a good shot. And so this food should last me well into April. And so I still have to get more pine shavings. I only have 1 bag, so I'm gonna have to get more pine shavings and at least 2 more bags. Level out that chicken manure that's already composted because it has to sit for a while. So that one has sat for a while. I want to add that to my beds, and that way when I take this one out and clean it out right here, I can then put it in that far composter and let it sit. So I know I need some of these. Not today. I have to wait till my husband is with me. This one is $129. 8 feet, 2x4. We may need 1 of these, or this one's even longer, so this one's matching that one. I think just one big one to open up is $229. But how many rolls I need, I don't know, and I still have not seen a price. So could I use this 4x4 sheep and goat fencing? I think this will be adequate. The sheep and goat fencing, I don't need nothing major.
Right here under the thumb of a cold air, a calling from something that's out there somewhere, wondering when we'll be departing from here.
Hey guys, so I made it to Sumter, South Carolina. Came down here to see my mom, see my dad, of course, who is in the hospital because he fell a couple of times yesterday or the day before, whenever you're seeing this. So I came down here. I was already coming down here anyway, but then that happened and I made sure I'm down here now. So I'm going to visit with them. I won't be recording that, of course, but I will be back with you as soon as I'm done. And then I have to head out to post some signs on my property. So y'all, this is 1 acre. Going back that way, and I wanted to see how it looks because I had someone check it out and they said that it does flood in this area. And I know that there is a runoff, a culvert of some sort right up in here. So I'm seeing that runoff, but it looked like it's going all the way back there. So definitely this is not a usable space here. So I'm gonna go further down to the rest of the property. I also have to put a sign here on this tree, and then on the other end I'm gonna put another sign. But yeah, that's what it's looking like. So over here is a culvert right here. So we got water coming from this direction over here and feeding into what pretty much could be a pond. If you dig it out, you could turn this into a pond and have an actual pond on your property. But I don't know how wet it gets back there until I get back there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get and it's a cloudy day, so I apologize that the lighting is not there, but it's really, really pretty out here. Get this tree right here with the sign up. I have the sign sitting over here on my car. So let me get y'all set up so I can put this sign up. So I just came from visiting my dad at the hospital, and he would like for me to come and stay with him for a while. I don't know how that would work out, but it's something to think about. He needs the help. So let me get this put up. Hopefully it doesn't take forever to drill this in, and the wind doesn't blow my camera down again. Go down here, because all the way down there is going to be my property as well. So I'll probably put it on that big tree that's right there.
Take me back to the old dirt road where Mama and Papa used to go. Let's sing all them songs from a long time ago and pine for them old days of yore. Well, let me run through the breeze like the leaves on the trees. Let me fly like the leaves when they fall. Well, let my mind go serene like a cool water.
So I was thinking to put it on this tree, this really huge tree, but I'm gonna put it down here because the property goes all the way down here. But I don't know if it's a tree that, because somebody's been cutting. That was bugging me because, and that's why I'm putting these signs up, because somebody's cutting these trees on my property. Let me turn around. So guys, my property all the way down around that curb is where I put the first sign up. I should have brought more than 2 signs, so I'm gonna definitely, when I come back down here in a couple of weeks, I'll have a couple more signs to put up. But I was just gonna do one end and then the other end. But because it looks like somebody's cutting my trees on my property, because you know when you don't check your property, because I don't live here and my dad's too old to come down here to be checking all the time. Now it could have been that it fell in the roadway and they had to cut it to put it over there, so that could be a thing too. So I'm not gonna accuse anybody of anything, but this, let me back up, y'all, I'm sorry. So there's only 2 houses on this road. I looked at the aerial shot. There's a house down right there where you see like a fence or whatever. And then all of this is empty. It's just like corn and stuff they grow. My property, and then back here they grow, I don't know what they grow back here. I think corn too, I'm not sure. But anyway, that's not my roadway. But I did turn around right here. But my property ends right here where that pole is right there. And it goes all the way back. But I have to get a surveyor to come out and redo it. My dad had it done, but it's been a while. So, like, it's been a long time. And I need someone to come out and do it. But they had such a long waiting list. So I'm not going to do it down here, because when I come back, I'm going to put one here on that tree. And then I'll probably put some far back into it. But all of this is my property. And I hate coming out here by myself. But it's very peaceful out here. My dad has had this land for, oh wow, over 20 years. He said it was a house out here, not that little shack thing that's right there. And I'm using my little tripod to point the shack thing that's right there, that's torn down or falling down. He said it was an actual house out here, but the problem was it was run down and they were charging him a lot of money for having actual property, home on the property or whatever. So he tore it down. But hopefully there are no wild hogs or anything like that out here. I don't know the area, so I have my boots on, of course, because I intended to walk this, but I was at the hospital longer than I thought I would be. But that's the little shed shack thing right there. I wish I had a dog with me, my dog. I want to walk it, y'all, but I don't want to walk it by myself. So all of this, and I'm trying to convince my husband, I mean, an acre is good. We're sitting almost on an acre where we are. So I'm like, there's no homes behind it. There's only 2 houses on this dirt road. It's off from the street. So I mean, the possibilities and the savings would be amazing. And it's grown up right now. I'm gonna have to contact a surveyor again, because I checked with someone in Sumter, South Carolina, and they are all booked up. This tree is amazing. I would not tear that tree down. Probably could drive back there, but I don't know how the ground is, so I'm not going to do it. And if I had my husband cheap, I probably would. Well, he said he got his sign. He didn't. My realtor did not take his sign. I told him I didn't want to sell it. This is where that water is. Yeah, I definitely gotta get the surveyor to come out so I can define what exactly all is my property. This is the other side. Here, where that water is, there's the tree right there that I put the sign on. So from here on, this is the right of way, and then all of this, where I just came from walking. This lot of land, 1 acre is a lot. People don't realize it until they walk it. I'll get from out these woods, y'all. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out put it right there on that tree, or do I try to put it on this big tree down here? I'm thinking I should put it on this one, because I want to put it on the big tree. Now I gotta figure out if I can get through this mess and not get bit by a snake. Because it is kind of warm here in South Carolina today.
I wish I had the same delusion that I do when I was 2 and didn't think that I could ruin anything at all. I could never fall. I wish I had that same conviction, convinced I never needed fixing. Yeah, that girl really knew her business. Where did she go? Yeah, she thought she could do anything, thought she could get anywhere. Confident she's number one, and if nothing, everybody's wrong. Used to be calm, now I can't remember how I used to do it. That I was a member of Confidence Club, cause that don't last forever. I wish I saw what she saw, I wish I knew what she knew. I love how she just owned it, but sadly I've outgrown it. I know I'm still that girl, but I don't know how to show it like she knew.
So I'm really annoyed because I took my car to get the oil change and they stuck a sticker on here, and when they took it off, they didn't get all the paper off and they didn't bother to clean it. And this was at the dealership. Like, really? Anyway, my work here is done for today. So I have the sign posted here. And these trees, you guys, they are old. I don't know if you saw when I stepped on one of them. It completely is brittle. It just went down. So I'm thinking they fell down. Some fell where they are. Some probably fell in the road. And being this one way in, one way out, they cut it and just pushed it over there. So at least that part is cut out. Just got to be cleaned out to really see what I'm working with. But yeah, like all of that stuff is dead. This would be, I mean, I'm just in love with this tree that goes on and on forever. But this right here, I was gonna walk over there. Maybe if I had my husband with me, I would. But I'm losing light, so.
I wish I had the same delusion that I do when I was 2 and didn't think that I could ruin anything at all. I could never fall. I wish I had that same conviction, convinced I never needed fixing. Yeah, that girl really knew her business. Where did she go? Yeah, she thought she could do
maybe a few trees in there that would have to go. That's probably dead. I'm tempted to have someone cut it before it gets really, really hot. I have to call the guy that I know and see if his company is booked up. He was going to build our house for us one time before. I don't know if he's still even doing construction. I don't want to build a house. I'm thinking like maybe a mobile home or something that's not going to take up all of the land and not all of the money.
She thought she could do anything, thought she could get anywhere. Confident she's number one, and if nothing else
kids were to say, hey, Mom, what you gonna do with that land? Right there. I don't know if that's a pole that I could use though. I would definitely have to get a pole since there's not one out here. And septic. It has a well, but that well is probably so old. Oh, that's knocked down. Okay. I hate that because it would have been nice if you could have some trees on this side, some trees over there, and have, you know, your driveway and then your house, because it doesn't go back really far.
Jag kollar det hela tiden. Hej, hej, nu ska jag zooma in dig lite så att jag kommer närmare dig. Då kan du säga hej mamma.
Hej mamma.
Hej pappa.
Hej pappa.
You can't drive it from this angle because the road is right here. But you see what's in front of me right here. And then that water falls into another area that has like water, almost like a sitting little pond area. So like a runoff area. So the water coming here, fill up. It's only gonna go so far, and then it's gonna go over to that one in the back that I showed y'all. And but it'd be a little mini pond. It doesn't come on the property, so it's not gonna keep you from. And we just had like a few days of rain. Even South Carolina had rain too. My other sign is right there. Okay guys, so yeah, this is the way. See, yeah, here's the road where I walked right there. All of that. Now, this way you could drive, but because the water is just sitting, you can no longer do that. I don't think it's deep. Like we probably could go in it with a 4Runner or something like that. 4-wheeler, I mean. But yeah, that's something to think about. That's something to think about. Cause see, that water goes right back there and falls into another little pond area. So, I wonder how bad mosquitoes are with that water sitting like that though. But you probably could get it drained. I don't know. Put some more. That's money. That's money. We shall see. But yeah, that's nice. That's nice. It's nice. That means I don't know if this part is mine, where the strings are around the tree. I know all of that over there and down, but I don't know about this back end over here. That could belong to someone else. So that's why I need the surveyor to come out and walk it from corner to corner and tag it and let me know what's what. So guys, that's it. I'm leaving, and I just wanted to share that little bit of, you know, some land I've been sitting on for a minute now and trying to figure out what to do with it. I was gonna sell it. I'm gonna have to call the realtor and let him know I have his sign. He was like, I think I got my sign. I'm like, we shall see when we get down there. So see y'all in the next video.